I remember that.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hold on, let me go ahead and get my partner Mark real quick. Hello, Mark.
Hello, hello.
Hello, and welcome to everyone else to another Sunday of My Hero Academia Manga Reads. This chapter we got chapter 302.
And man, is it a chapter?
Oh, really? Well, I know that
Yeah.
Mark, you read ahead, so it's nice to know that what to kind of expect as far as like I guess the
It's a good
overall
one.
like hype level.
It's a good one. It answers a lot of questions.
Oh, really? Well, that,
Like a lot of questions.
a lot of questions. Oh, let me just raise up your volume real quick.
Like the Todoroki family drama, it near crystal clear after this.
Oh, okay. Near crystal clear and clear? Okay.
Couple questions left, but majority had like 90% of them answered.
Okay, cool. So in that case, we'll just jump right in. But first, there's something that we always do, Mark, and that would be
Recap episode!
yes, a recap episode where we jump into the previous chapter. Let's jump over to 301. Now we've been lucky to get like a new manga chapter like every week.
No breaks, thank God.
But the previous chapter had left us off with kind of the backstory on how Endeavor had met Ray, or wait,
Yeah, had they came to be.
yeah. So it was pretty much an arranged quirk marriage, because
But
Endeavor at
they
the
seem
time,
to genuinely have feelings for each other.
yeah, and you know it does help kind of capture, I guess, that awkwardness of knowing that you're with this person, even though you guys have never like previously met. I liked Endeavor's like look as like they were walking,
He's like, man, this is awkward.
like ooh,
But then he saw her looking at the flowers and saw how beautiful she was. He was like, man.
oh, okay,
And remember, like she said that she only told him once that that was her favorite flower,
oh wow,
and he's always remembered that.
hmm,
So that's sweet.
that is really sweet. And then that's when they cut over to Ray taking the lead on the conversation here, as far as what to do with the family. But in the meantime, we get cut in betweens with Toya at this time, check like at the mansion or house, just kind of reflect on everything that has happened. And
And we see that over the years, as the kids were born, we saw his hair slowly changing.
yeah, it's sad
He went,
because I feel like, I mean, obviously this could have been avoided if Endeavor had, I guess, not put in his ideals into Toya like that.
well, a little more is revealed at the end of the next chapter that'll show you a bit more of the issues.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like one big thing where I was like, really?
I know that what was it, Fuyumi? Shout out to like her child character because she's just chilling out. She's like eating
She's like, yo,
snacks.
just chill, man. I don't want to see you get hurt.
She's like snacking on some chips, and then Toya's just going off like, "Man, what do you know? You're just a girl. You wouldn't understand." And he just storms off. He's like, "Wait, don't go."
You know, she's like you, and you're like, Justin, you eating snacks? I'm stressed out.
It's my favorite bit.
It's exactly that situation in a nutshell.
And then Endeavor just noticing that Toya's like becoming more and more like him as far as the desperation and the stubbornness involved. And then you see like a really quick montage of just all these children being born, all of just two at that point.
Yeah, Natsu and Shoto.
And as that happens, there's just like one panel where it shows like his hair is exactly like Todoroki's,
Yeah, it
but
was like
mirrored.
half.
And so, and then of course he's in the midst of all this, he's just trying his best to do some training on his own. That's when Endeavor did an intervention with them, just like at the house, noticing all these scars. But again, he's not listening.
I know he's like he's like, "Go make some friends at school, play with your siblings. There's a world outside of being a hero. Like, you can't keep burning yourself." And he's like, he can't do that because he and the kids live in a different world. Because after all, he said he said that Endeavor is his father.
Yeah.
And it's like, when that's your dad, like, I feel like it's like if he I guess it's like in a way, he feels like he has a legacy to live up to.
Yeah. And that really sucks because that's the same thing with Todoroki. When we like initially knew him, like a lot of the people would just say like, "Oh, you're Endeavor's son," and like that. So that's his identity and not his own.
Not Shoto, it's Endeavor's son.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the same with Toya. Like right, like at that point too, because he doesn't like. I mean, he's just a kid, so he doesn't have an identity that he can really claim his own. But he's already got this idea like, "Oh, I gotta be the number one hero. I gotta beat this guy." So just immediately change
Basically.
that. And then we had the whole like fire crown that like popped up. That was really cool.
Which was wild, and then he attacked Shoto, asking Endeavor just to look at him out of jealousy.
Just the panel of the Stewie looking face.
Dude, that face is a meme.
Man, I just exist, man. I just
He's like, he's just chilling, dude.
breastfeeding
And
doesn't
that
come in an hour. What do you want?
right, and that leads us into chapter 302.
Chapter 302. Oh, okay. All right. And we begin. I'll go ahead and start off with the first page. From now on, we're keeping Shoto away from the other kids.
I want to point this out in this panel right here because there's just one thing where we see Endeavor's arm. Do you notice something?
Well, I mean, aside from the rip and burn marks,
He intervened.
yeah, he totally intervened. Because why wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's what I say. Either the fire from Toya just burned his sleeve, or he straight up just said, "Schmack."
I think when you look back, like definitely, Toya like pushes them out of the way because his
Yeah,
flames come from like his right side. At that point, like with his left hand, like pushing off Endeavor's arm. So definitely, like
he probably intervenes, but it's one of those two. Like
yeah.
either way, it was either Toya's fire or his own fire. That menacing thing of him below, though, that's a ooh.
Yeah, that changed him. The fact that he couldn't really change like one of his kids like that.
And his own son attacked his other son.
Yeah. But here it is, number 302. The Wrong Way to Put Out a Fire, Part 2. Endeavor continues, I'm too busy with work to look after him 24/7, which is why I've hired help. But you, don't take your eyes off Toya. Ray comes in here and says, he wants you to look at him, to notice him. That's all. All I can show anyone is the world of heroes, which is kind of sad to say it like that, but I kind of get it.
Because he is a hero.
He is like the number two at that point.
Yeah, he is the second highest hero in the world, or in Japan.
So anything he does is kind of like within that perspective, like of a hero.
Yep.
Yeah. Next page. I don't know if you want to take this one. There wasn't that
Yeah, it's a
much
short
dialogue.
one. You can take it.
Okay, let's do that then. Ray says, "Heroes? Aren't you just running away?" And
As
then
Endeavor looks at that face, like Endeavor just has that face, like like that worried look on his face,
I
like
mean,
that look of, "Am I really running away?"
yeah. And it's like worse when you see 5 years later. So,
But look, as you can see, we have canon ages.
oh, yeah, there we go.
This would put, because it says Fuyumi 12, Natsu 8, Toya 13, which in the main storyline would make him 24 or 25.
Fair, okay. But yeah, it's the other kid saying, "Hey, Toya, let's play." Oh, sure.
He's like, "Oh, sure, he's a gamer boy."
He's a gamer boy, which is Wow. Well, it's weird because like this is during a period where like something's up, right? Like it's a weird error, but like seeing like the first three kids, it kind of makes it seem normal. But the fact that Toya is kind of seems contained at that point, or at least in this panel.
Yeah, he seems more calm.
Yeah, but yeah.
Next
Uh,
page,
Next
we
page.
see the kids playing outside that we saw before in the anime,
Yeah,
and we see Shoto looking down their third son, Shoto, 5 years old, and we see him looking at there like, "Man, I want to go play." We see Endeavor dragging him off. "Don't look at them, Shoto. Your siblings belong to a different world than you. Just this one time, please. Let me play with Toya and them." No, it's time to train your output capacity. We look back, we see that they're playing ball, but we also see Toya looking over at them. Like, he's got those eyes, like that kind of a, I don't know, what kind of look would you call that look?
he knows what's up. Like that's just the look that like he still has never resolved like how he was feeling 5 years ago at that point.
I
But
guess I'll
he
take this next one too.
yeah.
But continue.
It's just that it's weird because the shadow is like his mouth, so it doesn't give you the full expression.
Yeah.
So it's just leading the readers to just kind of like create their own assumptions on like how he's feeling based off of like everything we've seen previous chapter.
Yeah. And then we come into this next page and we see it looks like Toya talking to Natsu, like like Dabi mentioned.
Yeah.
That one time was my fault. Little Shoto didn't do anything wrong, but Dad's to blame too. Won't even pay attention to us because we're failed creations. Crazy, right? Is that what modern heroes are all about? Making all these kids they don't even need? Hey,
Fucking
why
Nazi.
don't and we see
Uh,
Natsu just slump. He's like, "Hey, why don't you bug big sis about this stuff once in a while?" To which Toya is very upset, and he just says, "You're telling me to buzz off too, Natsu? Even you? I'm talking to you because you're the only one who gets it. You agree, right? The women in this house are good for nothing."
Damn. Really, Toya?
Yikes. Yeah, some people were saying he's a little misogynistic, but it's like it seems to only be towards the women in his own family.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if no one's like teaching him like that kind of stuff, then obviously that one thing he said to Fuyumi is like, well, you wouldn't even know, and that just kind of like without that like left unchecked, it just kind of grows into an ideal, or like on his perspective. But yeah, I just yeah, it's exactly right with what Dabi was saying at that point. But yeah, he only goes to Natsu for
Because
talks
he's the only
because
one who gets it.
he's the only boy too.
Well, because he didn't get to see Shoto.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. I'll take this next page here. This looks to be for Ray. She says, "Wait, you're about to run off to the mountain again, aren't you? Why don't you hang out with your classmates once in a while? I don't need friends. We live in different worlds." Hoya, do you even want to be a hero? As your mother, it looks to me like you're suffocating because of who your father is, and you're suffering for it.
Yeah, living up to a legacy, and you can see that is that panel of his eye just his eye shaking or is his eye moving?
It's shaking, I think, but
It's
I'm
like
not.
that realization,
Yeah.
like to me that's like it hits like that scene's name where it's like
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Toya, there are so many paths available, countless options for you. Try looking beyond your father. See what else is out there. If you do that, I'm sure you'll find the man you want to become.
I'll take this next scene. Oh gosh.
Oh, what a page to take it.
Oh, he's like, oh hell no, you didn't. Essentially, is the vibe you get. He's, what the hell do you know, mom?
Ooh,
She's like, oh. You see jolt in the sound effects, like it's like a jolt up your spine, like oh. It just shows a zoom in on his eye. Where'd you get that tidbit? Some self help book? Damn. I know about grandma and them being real poor, so they had to sell you off. You had no choice. That's why I was born, right? Jeez.
Wow. That's harsh.
And then we go to the next page and we see Toya looking back at her. You're guilty too, Mom. The fire won't go out. And you see a zoom in on Ray's eye. Toya. Toya. Winter. Toya. 13. We see him training in the mountains again.
Oh man.
That's a lot of fire.
A lot. You want me to take this one? Oh wait, you did take those couple pages. Okay, I will do this
Yeah,
then.
because this one was short, so I figured I might as well take it.
Okay. So, with this page, there's a I like how they're doing this with the black linings. Just adding like filling in bits of information here. But it starts off with Toya was always small because he came out of the oven a little too early. But
Which is
along
it's a thing to say that he's premature.
mm,
Premature birth.
but at long last, he had a growth spurt. Right. It's just another bodily process. My firepower is linked to my feelings, so if I get riled up, I'm pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Man, Dad's sure in for a surprise. Along with
So
those, yeah.
his fire is linked to his emotional state.
Hmm.
Meaning the stronger the emotions, the stronger the fire. That
Is that developmental, or is that just
it sounds like a quirk awakening.
That's crazy at that age, if that's the case.
Like, would you say that's a quirk awakening? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
I mean, the fact
Because
that he realizes like a change. I'm not sure because like, what was it? It was way back when Deku was asking All Might like if he could change the name of his quirk and if that was okay, and All Might would tell him like, well, in addition to like evolutionary stuff, there's some things that you will like learn to grasp about your quirk that was never something you ever considered. Sometimes it's you think it's like this, but it's actually
like it
something
actually
else.
like this. Like you think you can just generate fire and you can do it like that, but you can. But there's more to it.
I will say though, like the way they illustrate the flames here is that it's a darker shade instead of like what it was previously. I think because that was just like
It says along with those physical changes, his fire changed from red to blue.
oh yeah, it literally just says it right below. But let me continue off then. Along with the physical changes, his fire. But dang, when I get worked up, I don't know why, I just start crying. Change from red to blue.
It happens.
We cut back to the house. Listen, Dad, next time you get a day off, you gotta come up to Sekoto Peak with me.
He looks like such a nice kid.
Yeah.
Like he looks like like that could be like, this is my son. Real proud of him.
Dad just takes a quick look. Let's see.
I guess I'm reading this one.
I guess so. Yeah. Okay.
New Burns, where he can keep them hidden. He's been training that way on purpose. Damn it again. No wait. What I can do now is really cool. You gotta see me. I might be as awesome as Shoto sooner or later. Maybe I'll even be better than All Might someday. Then you've got to give me some respect, Dad. You'll be glad you created me. I just know it. And you see Endeavor just like, ah!
He just doesn't know what to do.
As he's just sitting here pulling his hair out. Toya.
Oh my god. God, I'm taking this one. It's like what?
You like domestic abuse?
Oh boy, this is not gonna look great. Just because we don't have that many shots of like a full shot of Endeavor, and now you see one, but he's all shaded.
Just to show that like he's acting dark right now, I assume.
Yeah, why didn't you stop him, huh, Ray? Damn, that's all I asked you to do. And here comes Todoroki, like, don't bully him, mommy. Stop it. Don't be mean to her. Get out, Shoto. It's none of your business. As the other kids are crawling up like around the corner. The hell do you do? What the hell do you know, Mom? I think that was. Oh yeah, that's Ray. Like looking back on that, and she's reflecting. Yes, my options were limited, but I made my choice and walked the path on my own accord. I'd hoped, if nothing else, that I would keep smiling. Yet, I can't stop him. God. Do you want me to continue on this one?
You can if you want to. I can do it.
I'll go ahead with this one since it's kind of carrying a flow here.
That one, you know the one I'm talking about. Like, oh man.
I'm sorry, what shot?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth one.
Okay.
Now that seems like a quirk awakening.
The and you didn't go after him. And shows him still at the mountains by himself, but crying already, stupid tears. I thought I'd only be feeling his own fire. No, that's not it. Damn it. The truth is, I had no idea what to say to him. Dad,
As
neither did
his
I.
tears literally ignite.
That's crazy. The parents they just didn't know how to
Yeah,
even
Ray said,
communicate at this
neither
point.
did I. So they both had no idea because, like, you know, you're about to say neither did I. It's like they both had no idea what to say to their son.
And I,
And
oh, go ahead.
continue. Oh no, it's fine.
I don't know. I was it's kind of linked to the next page about like his quirk awakening like that.
Yeah, because the next page, there's the accident.
Oh, I was just crying. All of a sudden, I'm just an absolute candle.
Huh. I'm crying. I smell something burning. Me.
Yeah. All right, Mark.
Ah!
Ah!
Man, that was hot. He just said, "Man, that was hot." Gah! The flames can't stop them. Well, that's just desserts. This is what I'm talking about. What I told you before. What else was the problem? All he
Oh,
all he ever taught me
was how to turn
was
up the
to
heat.
turn up the heat. He didn't teach him how to lower it.
Damn.
So Endeavor forgot to teach him how to
Stay.
control
Yeah,
how to control it. If I'd only given it all up that day.
that's
I guess I can
wild.
do it.
Cause
Should
that's
I
a
do this one?
huge fire.
No, that's what I'm saying. So the accident wasn't he faked his own death, or it wasn't this or that. It was he accidentally fucking went inferno.
And there's Endeavor looking at a small panel.
Yeah, should I read this since I had two short ones, or you want to do it?
You can go ahead and read this one. Yeah.
All right. But having killed Toya, I felt there was no turning back, so I poured all my energy into Shoto, at the expense of everything else. Once Toya was gone, you grew worse and worse until I couldn't stand the sight of you. It got so bad that I even started seeing hints of you in the children's faces. Oh yeah, we know that part.
Yeah.
I mean, Natsu, and especially in this panel, Natsu really does look like Endeavor with white hair.
Yeah.
Natural, because that's his dad. I knew our family was broken, but I was too scared to interfere. All I could do was try to fix things just to keep up appearances. It was you who started all of this. You're the root cause, but
Ooh. Okay, I'll take this one. But maybe if I just slugged you in the face and made you have a few serious talks with them, Dabi never would have come about. I would have been enjoying some good soba with Shoto all those years.
quick side note, because I kind of prefer the fan translation more because it's more accurate in my opinion in terms of the context.
Okay.
Because in the fan translation, it he said, if I had just listened and talked to Toya, then maybe Davi wouldn't have been born.
Oh,
Like, you know, maybe if he hadn't pushed Toya to the side, like, you know, dude, I'm tired of listening.
but I can't really fault Natsu at that point because if he's the only one to talk to and it's kind of like a rinse and repeat constant
Yeah, but that
cycle.
means like it's like you know how when someone has a hard time talking to people, they have
Yes.
their rock that keeps them afloat.
Mm-hmm. Only problem
That was
is,
nuts.
yeah, it was Natsu. He was the Rock, but Natsu was also just like 12.
Well, he was 8 at that time.
Oh, he was 8. And I mean, like he's still a kid, and like he has like other interests. Like obviously, from him and for Yumi, they both had like different interests outside, but Toy never like stopped thinking about this and that.
Also,
But
the fact that Toy is 24 or 25, and you know his birthday is official, right?
I don't know what his birthday is.
January 18th.
January 18th. What's the? I mean, we already passed that date, but
That's
what's?
my birthday.
Oh shit!
I was like, of all the characters you gave me this like fucking disturbed flame boy.
Well, do you know how to control your heat?
I like to think I do.
I think you're okay.
I was like, I wonder what anime characters have my birthday. So I looked it up. There's like a thing that actually you can actually search. I look, it says Dobby, my hero. I was like, fuck.
Like, oh, do they? Well, I guess so you can see that in like the fan translations or the fan stuff, but huh?
The fact that we're pretty much almost the same age too. I was like, shit.
Like, no,
No, no.
my destiny has been it's been set in motion.
And then okay, you can continue reading. I just wanted to break that side note up.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, it's crazy that you and Anai's birthday is like literally like
A
side by
day.
side.
Isn't he 26?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You're saying it'd be crazy if we're the same age and it'd be like, ah, same day, like one day after one day after bro. What's up?
Thankfully, you guys are not siblings. Otherwise, you have shared birthdays.
The twin birthday, the dreaded twin birthday.
Ooh, or the Christmas birthdays.
Ah, even more pressure to get them a good gift.
Yeah. Here, let me continue, but like repeat that last bit here. Is like Dobby never would have come about, and I would have enjoyed some good soba with Shoto all these years. You're not the only one who's responsible, and now we all have to take responsibility for what comes next. Your heart may be broken, but we're here to get you back on your feet. You have no choice but to fight Dobby. Damn.
So it'd be Endeavor who does it, not Shoto.
Oh my god, Endeavor's like this look. He's like, are you
Huh?
really the woman I married?
Why do they keep making him look like a monkey?
Because at your lowest point, you must always return to monkey.
Because like, do you notice that they keep making him look?
I think it works great in this effect to show like this incredibly vulnerable side of him.
I think
That's
this battle
also
damage.
changed. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because it works because he's very normally Endeavor's like he's got that rugged look, but he looks really clean. But after this battle, he looks so worn and dirty, and just like he looks really bad right now.
yeah. Yeah, here we go. Like last panel here. One of our children, one who's suffered much more than us. Well, despite having every right to resent me, started calling me mom again.
I swear, if you do what I think you're gonna do this next page, I'm gonna hit you.
Uh, I don't know what that's gonna be. Let's find out.
Don't you say it? Don't you say it?
I'm not. I'm not saying anything. I'm just looking at the panel. And I don't know what you're referring to.
The
Talking about,
speech.
oh, okay. Okay. I promise I won't do it during the stream.
That's your work.
It's-
I was like, I swear, if you do that,
what the fuck, Deku? This is a family episode.
this is a family episode.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you didn't say it like that before. This is a family affair. You said this is a family episode. I would have, dude. That'd be hilarious. Like fourth wall break.
Hmm.
It's a
Yeah.
family episode.
Go ahead, Mark.
He's been making friends at UA, and now he's the one saving us. And this is why I said the gift. Shoto is our family's hero, and his bandaged up mummy self.
I know, right? He just Shoto at this point. He still just exists.
Go to the next page where he's talking to Endeavor.
Oh yeah.
I talked with Mom before we came to see you. I thought this couldn't be your battle to fight, and that I was the only one who could do it, but I was wrong. Once you're done grieving, stand back up, because we all have to go to stop Toya. And then, oh, Shoto! And then we see Hawks and Genist on the outside. They're like, man,
Man, what a good
wholesome.
family.
They're like wholesome.
Hmm.
Like I didn't notice that before. The oh Shoto.
I thought the yeah, it's
My man's
never Shoto.
oh Shoto. My little icy hot.
Half and half.
My little half and half. My little creamer.
The cream to my coffee.
Dude, I feel bad for Endeavor in this page. Like this man's crying into his oxygen mask. That cannot feel good.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Like, that's the thing. A lot of people hate Endeavor. I don't hate Endeavor. I really don't.
Yeah, but yeah, I understand both sides here.
I understand the anger at him. I really get it. But to hate him, I feel, is completely unwarranted.
At this point, yeah.
Like, he clearly feels remorse. He clearly feels regret. It's like he never wanted any of this to happen.
All he really knew was to be a hero, right? Because he's number two. Never had to be like the proper father that Toya specifically needed.
And it showed even when he had Toya. He loved Toya.
Mm.
Toya was his son. He loved him like a father should love his son. Things just had a way of working out, and he chose the wrong way to try to save Toya. He wasn't the right way. Like I said, it's the wrong way to put out a fire.
Yeah. Oh, also, I think people were saying that Toya may have been the one to discard Todoroki. That wasn't the case on this one.
That's what Kristoff said. Kristoff
Oh,
said
okay.
like, "Man, if only we didn't know how Toto got his scar already."
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it would have added for speculation, but if they had also revealed, yeah, it was the teapot, then I mean,
Yeah.
and also, where would the drama have been for his thing against Endeavor and for his mother without that? Like, where would that have been?
Could you imagine like this front and confrontation against Dabi? Endeavor just straight up asked him like, "So, do you still want to learn how to turn down your heat?"
That oh, that's kind of sweet. That'd be kind
But
of sweet as if he like just grabs Dobby by the hand and just tells him how. Just says, focus, breathe, just slowly let it die out.
hmm.
And it's just you see the fire start to go down. Dude, I'd be like, put this bowl of onions here.
Do you think Dabi just still doesn't know? Because
I
he,
doubt it. Look at him.
oh yeah, fair. But then again, like, I mean, I'm torturing myself by looking at the shot where he like sets himself aflame like on accident.
Are you still looking at it?
But I'm also comparing it to like the little tiny panels of like how Toy is now.
His eyes are
Clear.
burnt. Like he got more burnt after the war.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
Like during the war with the this was like it was when the League of Villains was fighting the Paranormal Liberation Army. Like he got more burnt during that because he had to use his power a lot.
Yeah, a lot. But I guess when looking back on like Dabi at this point, um, what was it? I mean, I guess he doesn't know how to turn it down like on the fly. It goes off like eventually. Is that
Yeah,
what you say? Yeah.
like all he knows how to do is to stop. Like
Okay.
he knows how to stop emitting the fire. He doesn't know how to cool it down.
Okay.
Like he never taught him how to control his fire, just how to make the fire and just heat it up. But like the big thing I've noticed with Toya, because I remember some people say like, like, and it's true that he does show very high sociopathic tendencies.
Mm,
He really does, as we've seen, like, because he only really cares about himself.
yeah.
And like, he said he doesn't care about anybody in the league. Their worth to him is deemed by how useful they are to him, which is extremely sociopathic.
Hmm.
But he does seem to show remorse in terms of that one time where he killed that one pro hero,
Uh,
the pro hero
who?
Snatch, the sand hero,
Yeah, but
because like he the fire in the ball that compressed did it pretty much burned him alive inside of it.
oh yeah.
And he asked Toya, do you not feel guilty about all the lives that you've taken, all the loved ones that have lost family members to you? And Toya said, oh, absolutely. Like Toya said, he felt so much that he lost it.
Oh,
Like
Jesus.
it made him lose. It made him lose. Like it made him lose it because he was just that guilty. It's like so, and he told Shoto he's lost the ability to feel anything, which could have been from the trauma that he suffered when he had to do those things
Hmm.
in between where the accident happened and where we are now.
Man, you know, like on the outside, you can just perceive that as simply. I just don't feel the heat anymore.
I
But
really,
it's
really
also just like a emotional thing.
yeah, he asked he said like Shoto asked Toya, "Have you gone insane?" And he said
Absolutely.
I know he said, "Shoto, your big brother has lost the ability to feel literally anything," which is such a scary thing to think about.
When he can say it as calmly as that, especially.
It's also the fact that I we saw him cry a tear of blood. I feel like he does still have somewhat of emotions.
Maybe. I don't even know. Like,
Like, it's hard. Dobby is a complicated character.
yeah, you see a lot about like him, but do you like we don't really know him in that
Like,
way.
I feel like some of Horikoshi's most complicated characters so far have really been the Todoroki family.
Yeah, because there's such a dark history in the back, but it's definitely not something that was outlined at the very beginning. So it's all about like kind of going back to that past, and now we're
And the
getting
Do
point to point
the
they attack
like,
and confront it.
yeah, I understand that. It's just that the Dobby theory that he's Toya has been around since I think since he appeared.
Yeah, especially I think what really got that idea into me was the fact that like it was during the camp training, and it was like that. Oh,
How
too
sad.
bad, Choto Todoroki. And it's like,
Yep.
why'd you just give the full government name?
Not only that, he also said, like, remember he said, like, "How sad."
Yeah,
I think it's because he saw Shoto's scar.
yeah, yeah. I
'Cause
guess he didn't see that at that point.
yeah, he never when he saw last time he saw Shoto's face was still normal. Like, Shoto hadn't been scarred,
Hmm.
and now we see, like, the father, the eldest son, and the youngest son all now share quirks and scars. Like, Endeavor has his on his eye, same eye as Todoroki, and Dobby's got scars all over.
Yeah,
I wonder there's got trying to think. Could Recovery Girl do anything for him?
I don't know. I'm not sure about scars like that lasted that long because
I
that's.
know, it makes me wonder if Recovery Girl can fix scar tissue, because that's what that is, it's a lot of burnt scar tissue.
We, I mean, well, I'm pretty sure you could say that Eri could probably change something like that, but she's not
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
be. She's not
she
ready
could
for.
reverse his body like
Yeah,
that.
so
That might also reverse him physically in terms of his age.
that might be due.
I mean, damn. If they reverse him, would that also reverse his trauma?
Would it also like reverse any experience he's accumulated from his brain?
Yo, that'd be a sick plot twist.
It's just like, all right, Endeavor, try to redo all the things you were you had left like
They'll raise
oversighted.
him right this time.
Yeah,
Low key, low key. Some people would probably call that an ass pull, but I don't even think I'd be mad at that.
just a second shot to be a good father, and for
And because who like people say, oh, that destroys Dobby's entire story. I'd be like, not really.
not entirely like he's done what he's done already.
Yeah, it's like the phoenix that rises from the ashes.
Yes.
It's reborn. He has a second chance. He was reborn as Dobby, but now he's got a chance to be reborn again as Toya.
Mm-hmm. But we'll
It's
see,
like
because I know that Aries got a lot of people like on the listings on the wait list right now.
there's just so much potential with Aries' ability.
Yes, because it's a lot of right from wrongs. Mainly on the like some of the most damaged heroes to like some of the villains who could really use the treatment.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I don't know if she could do anything for Aizawa.
Yeah, but I
I
still
don't
put
think
him
she
on
can
top
regrow.
list.
Yeah, I don't think she can regrow limbs.
She could, well, if it's just a revert how thing. Well, actually, yeah, you might be right about that. We'll see.
She can revert. She can revert damage, but I don't know if she can revert missing limbs.
Like severed limbs.
Like she can restore. We know she can restore quirks, as we saw with Mirio.
Yeah.
So she can return the body to a previous state. Whether that so,
I get,
which
yeah, so
could
by
it
that
could
wording,
it could include the theory that I really want to try, which is Shirakumo, the who got no mood
oh yes, oh, so we want to see like if we can revert that dead body back to how it
alive.
was. Granted, he'll be,
Same age, he'll be 16 again,
he'll be 60. It's just like the movie.
right?
15 again with Zac
Right,
Efron.
right. I mean, it's like I mean, like in my opinion, like the way the wording works, and theoretically, it's her power. If it can reverse that damage and it could reverse a quirk back into existence, is life too far of a shot?
I don't
Because
know, because
she was able to reverse her father back into an amoeba.
yes, that's so wild to think about. But yeah, as far as death, well, I'm not entirely sure about that because, well, I
Because
mean, I think
technically, he's
about,
already a walking zombie.
yeah, I would say
So
that
if
when
you can
you,
give a walking corpse life,
I mean, if we were to, let's take Recovery Girl for example, and we put it against like a dead corpse like that, um, it would need, it requires the other person's stamina to do that. But if they're just kind of unliving like that, then maybe there
well,
is no real. Well, I don't even know.
I don't know if he's unliving because remember, Aizawa got through to him and he said lab,
Yeah,
like hospital, hospital. He's the lab hospital. Shirakumo's still in there. So is he really dead? Man,
I mean, I think that's something to be answered like later down the line. But the thing with oh yeah, ooh, it's possible.
that's a really good theory though. I want to say with especially with Shirakumo, it's just like, is he really dead?
I'm gonna say no. Actually,
You need some water.
I still need some water.
Drink some fucking water.
Okay.
Redeeming. Deep. Someone
I was
please
like,
redeem water.
no, there's no redeeming yet.
Somebody please redeem water.
Nope. Good, nasty thing.
Oh, so you're wearing your Smash shirt.
I am. You know what?
Smoosh,
You
smoosh, smoosh, smoosh,
know
smoosh.
what that hand date is?
You know what day it is. Fight night. Oh yeah, is it Smash night?
Yeah, it's actually Smash Brothers.
Ooh, I'm down. As long as I don't have to fight, you know who. I'm starting to get my feeling with my Pro Controller, so best watch out. But I mean, I'm just saying, I'm
Best,
just saying,
best look out,
I'm just saying that dude is gross.
bruh. What you do
No
there on the
offense.
battlefield? Gross.
No offense to that man if he's watching. Love you, dude. I'm just saying, like, holy shit.
But yeah. So all in all, I think this is a fantastic way how they ended the episode. It's exactly how I wanted them to do it. Is simply come to an understanding as far as like where they're all at. We're kind of messed up. We get it, but we got a job to do. We got to stop Dobby, and I'm glad that Todoroki at this point understands that it's not just him. It's not him, but it also needs to be all of them.
Which is what we were hoping for, like a full family confrontation. Like everybody be like, "We care about you, man. We want you back. We want to help you."
Yeah. So
I just imagine him giving that whole, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
yeah, that's gonna be woo. When we get to that
Like
point,
that
voice
just
actor's
feels
gonna
like a.
go.
He's about to go in and be like, "Ah!"
huh? Hmm.
Like that just feels like the answer I'd expect from Dobby is like it's either going to be acceptance or like like you like the lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
I would say, yeah, like they need to bring Dobby to like a low point for him to like create the change, but otherwise he'll probably say something along the lines of like, "I'm too far broken at this point." Like,
That's the thing. Some people say that, but I'm like, people say there's sometimes where people can be too far gone, but Toya shows signs, at least a tiny bit, that he has some part of his humanity left.
I think so too. But for Dobby to come to realization of that, we'll have to see.
Like, I don't think he's as numb as he thinks he is. Because that tear of blood really said a lot, I think.
And I think, yeah, I think that the entire family together will help push that. It can't just be Endeavor. It can't be just Shoto. It has to be
And hopefully
everyone.
we get to see if Natsu actually has a quirk.
I hope so, because
Because we know he's
he's
trying to
shown
be
no.
a
He
med
should,
student.
yeah, he's shown nothing.
Yeah, no, he's literally showed like it's just like I looked it up. It says he wants to be a med student. Does he not have an ice quirk? Just say quirkless.
Actually, I don't know.
You got a weird toe, bro?
Let me look at that toe real quick.
Look at that toe, bro. What's up with your toe?
Pull off that shoe. Like what? No.
I forget. Isn't it like one of the joints in the toe?
Yeah, like it's an extra thing that's missing, right?
Yeah, it's like something about I think it was something about his toe. I know it's something about the toe in quirkless people. It's a very small but important thing
Yeah, I think
that all people who have quirks have in common. It's just like you're missing this little bit of a joint.
I have I have the special Comic Con edition here of the very first volume. I can
Special
actually like
Comic
look.
Con.
It's my
Humble
reference.
brag.
Humble brag. I don't have the poster though. So sad.
Probably buy it. I'm
Yeah,
sure
just
someone's selling it.
yeah. The scalpers, you mean?
Damn scalpers.
God damn,
Always get
they still get
always
me.
getting my money. I know, right? It's like you don't want to give them your money, but it's the only way you're gonna get it. So you're like, fuck.
Like damn it. Yeah, I'll look this up like when we're done with
They're
the.
like, it's like, damn, he's good.
Mhm. It is really cool to actually like look at how it looks like on paper.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's also if you just go back in the story, it's always in My Hero. It's just amazing to see how many places really are named after Star Wars.
Bruh.
I mean, Jakku Hospital.
Cool.
It was called Jakku Hospital. That's a very recent Star Wars reference.
It's the most recent one, yeah.
And I mean, I already get when it comes to All for One. I already said this before. When it comes to All for One and fucking Shigaraki, I get very much an Emperor Palpatine and Anakin vibe.
Bruh.
Why don't you?
Yeah, it's so crazy, but yeah.
I think when he went into that tank with that surgery, that was Anakin becoming Darth Vader.
Oh my god.
Don't you think so?
Where's Padme? No words like
Where's and this one's like, where's twice?
no.
No.
Ridiculous.
I mean, but I just thought about that. I was like, oh shit! After he got in that tank, he became Darth Vader, didn't he?
Listen, if they go outright and just say like Tatooine something, I'm done. I'm, I'm done with the manga chapter. I'll stop where I'm at and just like close the books and just like come back to it in a week.
Horikoshi loves his Star Wars.
Has he ever done a fan art of like just like the characters like in like costumes like that?
I don't think so. I have to look. But I mean, I understand his like of Star Wars. I love Star Wars too. It's a good series.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to wait and see like if he does any like art like that because he's done like the the fan the fantasy type of like vibe for them. So
And does
which
that mean? And does that mean when we saw All Might fight All for One that we just saw Goku fight Darth Sidious?
that's weird. I mean you're
Essentially,
not too wrong on that actually.
because if All for One is supposed to be Darth Sidious, and Horikoshi said he based All Might on Goku, that means we saw Goku fight Darth Sidious.
It's just the J Stars match he wanted. Listen,
It's a Mugen game.
it's a it's all Mugen. They just have like proper names and a backstory.
Low key, I do like low key. If Mugen games were made more like the traditional fighting games, like we have now, like Fighters or like Street Fighter and all that, I'd be down.
Like down, like finally I need Goku to fight against Dark City.
Yo, hey, not going cap. I mean, it could be fun. Who knows? Characters from all over fiction just beating each other's ass. I could be down.
Hmm.
Jump Force Omega Edition.
It's called World Star.
World Star. World Star.
Oh god. Okay. I think that's pretty much it for the chapter. I think this is a fantastic one. I
That's
think
great. Fuck, I
I
need water now.
yeah. I think now the next chapter actually does it tell us like what the next chapter is going to be?
Did it?
I don't think so. No. Okay. You just said next chapter hits February 28th. That's it.
28th?
Yes.
That is the next chapter. That is saying what the next chapter is.
Yeah.
You said it
No,
didn't. You're like,
no, oh
oh
no,
no,
no.
just wait, wait, wait.
I mean, like, did it say like what the next chapter is as far as like the
Oh
title for it? You
no,
know?
no, that's it. Doesn't say what the title is, but we do know. We just know that sure enough that I would be very surprised if they're gonna do it right now.
Yeah,
Like immediately, they just go to Toya. Like, I don't know about that.
yeah. No, they're not gonna do that. I know that for sure because
He could if he wants to, but
like they need a
that'd be.
plan. They don't know where to find Dabby at this point, so
I mean, I think Endeavor and Shoto. I think they can take him together,
maybe
but especially with the ice from Fuyumi, Rei, and Natsu, it might help
yes. A
if
family
Natsu has
icing.
ice.
The family icing.
The family freeze. Does the family Kamehameha wave? The family freeze.
The family freeze. Oh my
Family
god.
flash fire.
Oh my god. If they do one of these, like
Like the one-handed father son.
I'm so done.
The one-handed father son Kamehameha.
The family ice is just like
Ah!
it's like that was like I can't do anything with that.
He just distorts.
My god. Oh, yeah, I just had something in mind. But oh, wait. Yes. So they're definitely this is gonna be like a plan that's gonna be like thought out like under the wraps. We're not gonna actually fully see it until they have that confrontation. But what's gonna happen is that either we're gonna see a chapter continue off with like a part three or something like that, right? Well, not part three,
It's
but
either
just
gonna
like
it's gonna go one of two ways. It's either gonna be they're actually gonna fucking do it, like pretty damn like we're this is the arc right now.
this. Yeah, this
Which
is the family ice
like this is
arc,
the Toya recovery arc,
recovery arc. And then what calls it? Um,
or we're gonna go off to Deku.
Fair, but Deku can't really do anything, so that could be a good excuse for them to actually focus on this even more so.
Yeah, you think we'd at least get a peek inside of his mind.
All I know is that Deku doesn't like even like unconscious is still being involved in everyone else's plot.
He's like, I can't get a fucking break.
Johto's our family's hero. It's just that
That was
moment.
I like that.
Yeah, it's such a good moment, but the fact is that Deku-chan tries every single attempt to just get into people's affairs, because that's essentially the essence of a hero in his idea.
Yeah, it's like I could mind my own business, but if minding my own business means somebody else has to suffer, then fuck you. Which is admirable. I can respect it.
It's just like you that ice, your flames aren't hot enough, Johto. Like you definitely inherit the worst parts. Like, wow, I had like the best quirks from dad, and Deku's like up here like, it's your quirk, no it is. He's like, the fuck? This is a family affair. Hold on. Get
I would,
here.
honestly, Shoto should have just clapped back and be like, "What was that? You toasted marshmallow looking ass." Even Justin was like, "Oh fuck, fucking campfire looking ass."
Campfire looking ass.
Be like, it's just like, I mean, hey, if he's gonna take cheap shots, we taking cheap shots. Is that what
Uh,
we're gonna call it?
yeah, we'll go ahead and call it. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this manga chapter read. This is a really good
Quite a
one as far
chapter.
as resolving or taking the next step forward in essentially like rebuilding like this family. And we'll hope to see maybe just that progression next time, or we might just focus on Deku. We'll see. Yeah. All right.
Smish, 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 smish.
Smash, smash, smash. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for anything that we decide to do on the channel via just following us here, or just checking out our Twitter handle at DangIT Pro for just like whenever the updates come in, like within like that hour, we're gonna start streaming. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next stream. Hashtag bye, everyone.